Okay, so welcome back once again, guys. And we were able to load a data from a local system. And then I have shown you in my previous lecture that I can load a data even from my different system, which was eventually a MySQL system, right? Which was a separate system. Now, so there is a specific name to it. And whenever we are trying to use a different kind of a data import, so we are going to use a different kind of a name. So the very first option, so where I have shown you, so where I was loading a data from the local system, for example, so maybe I can try to click on get data. I can try to click on text or CSV, something like that, connect, and then I can try to load a data which is available in my local system. Yeah, in my local system. Now this mode of a data load, let's suppose if I'm trying to load a data, so this mode of a data load is technically called as import mode. And mostly at the time of learning, so we are going to use that at the time of learning. So for example, this Walmart sales is coming from where? So technically this Walmart sales is coming from my local data, and it's called as import mode, and for a learning purpose we generally use it. So this one is coming from where? This is coming from basically my local one. Now we are trying to even load a data from MySQL workbench. Yeah, we are trying to load a data from MySQL workbench. Now, what is what is this called as, by the way? So this kind of a operation or this kind of a import is actually called as direct query mode. So you are not trying to bring a data, you are not trying to hold a data into a Power BI, right? It looks like initially that, yeah, you are holding a data, but it doesn't. So it is trying to, or it is connected to my MySQL workbench. Now, whatever operation which I'm trying to perform, so eventually it is trying to perform all those operations, especially a query operation which I'm trying to perform. So it is performing all of those queries on MySQL system, on MySQL workbench, and then it is trying to bring just a data according to my filter. So this particular mode is called as direct query mode. Now, why we are even talking about this import mode, this one, which is a direct mode, and why we are talking about this direct query mode. And there is a third mode called as live connection mode. Now, so live connection mode, you all will be able to experience if you have a pro or maybe a premium account. Otherwise, you will not be able to access it. So I'll show you in a very later stage that by taking a pro account, obviously, I'm going to show you that part as well. But there is a difference you all will be able to observe between a import mode, direct query mode, and a live mode. And that is very much important to understand. Now, in case of a in case of a import mode, so basically we are trying to import the whole data and we are trying to store in a Power BI file. And we can try to do whatever I want with respect to the data. I have a full control to it. I can do all kind of a manipulation with respect to a data. I can create my own data model. I can try to create my own measures. I can try to create my own relations over here, each and everything. And then I have to refresh it manually, right? I have to refresh it manually, or maybe I can try to schedule it for the update if I'm trying to do a query with respect to a import mode at the end of the day. Yeah. Now, so when we are supposed to, so shall we keep all time a data in my local system? No. Let's suppose if data size is very big, obviously it's not possible. And if I'm trying to build a live system, so obviously I can't keep a data, everything inside my local system. That is practically impossible, right? So whenever data is small or data is manageable, you can try to use a import mode, means you can try to load a data from a local itself. And at that means whenever you're trying to do a modeling, right, whenever you're trying to create a visualization, maybe at that point of a time, you can try to do each and everything with respect to a import mode. In a local, you can try to take a data and then you can try to build each and everything. But at the end of the day, you have to connect with the final source, a destination. You have to connect with that. And if I have to make a complete system live, so obviously I can't keep all the time data in my local system. But yes, if I'm doing something just for the POC purpose, trying to make it live for the POC purpose, so maybe I can try to go ahead with the direct import mode, so where I can import and then I can do it. But here, right, a direct query mode, there is something called as direct query mode. Direct query mode means you are directly querying a system, maybe some of the SQL system, no SQL system you are trying to query. Means technically you are not holding a data at all. In your local system, you are not holding a data at all. But what you are trying to do, so whenever you have to plot a visualization or you have to do any kind of operation, you are trying to send a query. Now query is going to return you the data, and then based on that you are trying to plot your KPI. So that is something called as direct query mode. Now even in case of direct query mode, you can come and you can ask me a question that I'm able to open up a Power Query editor. So if I'm able to open up a data into a Power Query editor, it simply means that I have a full control over the data. But the answer is no. In case of direct query mode, when data is not available in your Power BI system, when data is available in some other system, you will be able to do a limited operation. For example, obviously renaming a column, you can do it. Removing a column, you can do it. Filtering a record, you can try to do it. Or maybe changing some sort of data types, you can try to do it. That's allowed. That is something that you can do it. But technically, it is not going to impact your actual data source. It is just trying to do a mapping between your Power BI and a source system. So where data is available. But yeah, so in a direct query mode, you will not be able to do many operation. For example, maybe a group by aggregate operation, and maybe a pivot, in pivot, unpivot operation, and many more operation, right? Many more operation with respect to a data you won't be able to perform in case of a direct query mode. Advanced, so in short, you will not be able to do any kind of a advanced transformation operation. Yeah, advanced transformation operation, you won't be able to add even a custom column majority of the times with respect to the data in a direct query mode, when data is available not inside your local system but inside some other system, maybe a SQL, maybe a NoSQL. So for example, SQL Workbench, right? I have like done the connection and I'm able to import this data, but with this data, I won't be able to do much, right? I won't be able to do much over here in terms of like doing any kind of a manipulation with respect to this data. But the advantage is what? That load is not coming on my system. All this load is coming on a server side. So what is my server? Server is my place where I'm trying to store my data. So maybe my MySQL server. So where I'm trying to store all the data and I'm just sending a query and it is trying to return me the data through my connectors. That's it. And then there is something called as live mode, guys. Yeah. So there is something called as a live mode. So whenever you have to use some sort of a service called as like a SaaS, or maybe you are going to use a Power BI data set. So in that case, you can try to use a live connection. So where you try to connect with already published model. So where someone has already published the model, and you won't be able to create any kind of a new table or any kind of a new measures. We'll talk more and more. So once I'll try to show you the live example for that one. But yeah, so that you will be able to access with the pro account or with the premium account. Without that, you won't be able to access it. Fine. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. This is all about import mode, direct query mode, and a live mode. So with respect to a data manipulation, you will be able to see a lot of restrictions. As of now, you can try to practice import mode, load a data directly from the local, do it, do whatever you want, and then maybe a direct query mode. So where I'm going to show you a multiple connection. As of now, I have shown you just a MySQL connection, but I'm going to show you even a MongoDB connection, even a Salesforce connection, many more. I'm going to show you. So a Snowflake connection I'm going to show you. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care and see you again in my next lecture.